How to grow portobello mushrooms at home. Portobello mushrooms are one of the common edible mushrooms, having web-like shape and can be up to 6 inches long. It is famous as a collection full of nutrients and flavor. When cooked, these mushrooms can be really delicious. Because of its tender and meaty touch, it is often served as a substitute to ground beef patties and burgers. This doesn't end here, but it can also be used in salad, omelets and soups. If you are thinking about growing it, then it is not as tough as one might believe. They can be grown both in and out effectively. The secret to their production is to utilize the right products and to plant them when the temperature level is right. They don't have seeds but grown through their spores. How to grow portabella mushroom outside. The main thing you need to focus is to monitor temperature levels that do not surpass 20 degrees centigrade and nighttime temperature levels that do not dip below 10 degrees centigrade. This kind of mushroom grows well in garden compost. However, prior to you start the procedure, you will have to construct a raised bed that is 4 by 4 feet in dimension with a depth of 8 inches. When that is done, fill the bed with 5 to 6 inches of well-seasoned manure-based garden compost. Cover with cardboard and after that cover with black plastic to promote solar radiation. This action will disinfect the soil through solar radiation. Keep the plastic on for a minimum of 2 weeks. While you are awaiting the soil to be disinfected, purchase your portabella spores. After the 2-week duration has actually passed, eliminate the plastic and cardboard. Spray a 1-inch layer of portabella spores on top of the garden compost and carefully mix it. Leave this for 2 weeks. When this time duration has actually passed, why not to start to see a white thing, mycelium, appears over the soil. The existence of this white thing is evidence that your spores are growing. Add an inch layer of damp moss across the surface, and cover with a newspaper. Continue the misting 2 times a day for 10 days. After the 10-day duration has actually passed, get rid of the paper and continue with the misting schedule for another 10 days. Harvesting can be done anytime and depends on individual choice. How to grow portabella mushroom indoor. For some, growing portabella mushrooms inside is much better option. The temperature level of the environment can be managed, which enables the gardeners to grow the mushrooms year-round. To start the procedure, one will have to establish a tray as the bed. This tray will have to be 8 inches deep and 4 by 4 feet long. Place 6 inches of compost in the tray. Sprinkle with portabella mushroom spores, mix carefully into the garden compost and push down. Put the tray in the dark up until you start to see white development. After this development has actually been observed, set a layer of moist peat moss and top with a layer of paper. Mist as above for 2 weeks. Then eliminate paper and check for mushroom development. If you see little white heads forming, then leave the paper off. If you do not, put the paper back and continue to mist daily for another week. After that week has actually passed, check once again for mushroom development. After the paper has actually been eliminated, continue to mist daily. You must have the ability to get numerous flushes of mushrooms from this preliminary procedure.